Hey everyone, my name is Courtney Ferguson and welcome back to my channel. It's been forever. I've literally recorded a welcome back video I think 3 times now and actually had it edited twice and decided that no, it was no good. So this is where we're back. So what I am actually going to do is just kind of work on putting just a face of makeup on, and possibly it might either be this video or maybe another video that I make, but depending on the time I might put on a little special effects as well. So we are just going to jump on into it because there's no time like the present, am I right? Start going at it. So I'm just going to use the Milk Makeup Hydro Pump. If you watch any type of makeup videos, you kind of already know what this is. So if I'm kind of looking behind you, I've got a mirror behind you, and I've also got a mirror down here. So I might be looking in weird places, but I promise you there's a reason. So how have you guys been? I hope you guys have been well. This last week has been kind of a little bit exhausting. Work's been super crazy, and yeah, I'm just kind of tired. But I'm trying to kind of push through it a little bit and not just be lazy, because I did that all last week, and the plan is not to continue that and spiral into depression like what I did last year when I started feeling like this. So I'm just going to take some NARS concealer, cover those bad boys up. A lot of it's on my jawline. Finally getting my skin under control, and then it decides that no, 2020 is definitely not going to be the year for you to have clear skin. It's just not the way that one's going to work. So we're going to fix that up. This is a little trick that I saw on TikTok, where you pretty much, you put the concealer on, and then what you do is you just let it actually dry. And it's like not just TikTok. I saw Jackie Ina do it as well, like letting the concealer dry up underneath your eyes a little bit before you do anything else. I'm actually going to put just a tiny bit up underneath my eyes. Sorry if I've got... Lighting's really weird in here right now, so I'm going to be casting shadows over here, and I apologize for that, but that's kind of where we are at with that. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can try to fix that. Better? Not so much. I don't know. We'll see. So, and I'll do a little around my nose. My nose has been kind of red recently. And what have you guys been up to? Have you been out and about, responsibly out and about, trying to get used to actually being around people again? Have you just decided that you're going to stay hunkered down and kind of just be a hermit, because that's also a pretty valid option at this point in time? I also apologize. This is the Peach Perfect foundation in natural beige. It's a little darker than what I am, so there's going to be no judgment, because your girl hasn't seen the light of day in probably like a couple of weeks. So going to be a little off matched. Again, this is a judgment-free zone. We're not going to judge anybody. I'm not going to judge you in your decisions. You're not going to judge me in my horrible foundation matching decisions. It's just not what's going to happen. So we're just going to keep trucking along. So I have been doing stuff on TikTok a lot, but of course we don't know what's going to happen to that platform. It's fine. I'm not crying, you're crying. So yeah, but I've been doing stuff on TikTok. It's been a lot of fun. It's allowed me to to start doing some stuff that I wouldn't normally do, and be comfortable with doing that. Where did I put my, I know I got, aha. This is the Milk makeup Blur and Set Matte Loose Powder. So actually, I'm going to put a little bit more concealer on. This is a lighter concealer. It's a lot lighter than what I've got on my face, but this is what I got, so this is what we're going with. I'm trying not to buy too much more makeup because I'm trying to actually use up what is in my collection. So, but yeah, as I was saying, I've been kind of doing stuff on TikTok and all that. There's a lot of like different creators on it. It's definitely, it's kind of let me see more like cosplay type stuff and like POVs and like some special effects, body painting stuff, which I don't usually see unless like I've went out of my way to try to find it on other platforms. And that's kind of strengthened some of my self-confidence to go ahead and try some of that stuff, especially because this is stuff I've been interested in for years. I've watched both, they're kind of one of the like top creators on YouTube anyways, like when it comes to this type of stuff, but like body painting and special effects, I've watched Made You Look and Glam and Core for years now, and what they do is absolutely amazing, and it's beautiful in a really, really weird way. And that's also, like, special effects has allowed me to kind of just not even gain self-confidence in doing something different that's a little out of the box for me, but also to sit there and, because everybody sits there and is like, well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, like, don't, not one size fits all, we say that, but, then society sits there and throws in our faces, like, oh, teeny tiny, girls who have small waists, which truthfully we are switching to more of like, okay, like curvy girls need to be celebrated, which is true. I think we need to remember that all skin types, body types, color, gender, orientation, all of that, has every right to be celebrated as being beautiful and amazing. And in a weird way, special effects has kind of made that even more so for me, because it's allowed me to feel beautiful in really, really weird stuff. I made another huge jaw with teeth and like holes in it with blood and stuff like that, and I felt fantastic, people. So, and I don't know if a part of it, the reason why I felt like beautiful is because like I made something that I was proud of that, might not be up to snuff for other people, but like this is something that I'm a beginner. I've only been doing this for like 3-4 months, and I'm very proud of what I've made so far. And I'm not going to kind of hide that fact anymore, because you should be proud of what you make. Like, if it's something that you've really worked hard on and you've like put your time and effort into, even if it doesn't come out right, that doesn't mean you don't learn from the experience, and do better next time. Real quick, just before I forget, concealer is the Candid Revlon antioxidant concealer. This one is in Fair. I used the Shade and Light to contour a little bit, and then I used the Flower. You can't really see the emblem in it. I took it out of its little pot, but this is Flower Beauty, and it's like the peach flower pot something. So I'm actually also going to use like the Nomad. I don't know what color this is, but it's a bronzer. I'm going to use that and just kind of bronze up my face a little bit more, because contouring and bronzer is my absolute favorite thing on this planet. And then I'm going to use the Rodeo Dry from Ofra. And we're going to just pop that baby on. Oh my god. So beautiful. I almost got a little teary-eyed. It's fine. Okay. Gotta get the nose. I was about to say gotta snatch the nose, but I don't think there's a lot that you can do to snatch this nose. And I'm okay with that. Used to be an insecurity, not so much now. I still like to highlight. Let's make sure people know it's there, even though people already know. So I am going to use the James Charles Morphe, the mini palette. I think I want to do a green look. What do you think? I think I'm going to do a green look. Okay, we're going to start off small and we're going to work our way up, okay? You know what I forgot to bring over here? Eyebrow pencil. The front part of these bad boys needs to be filled in, but that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna experience this together, see how well this works out. I'm gonna go yellow, this green, and then darker green. Sound good? So we're gonna do just a tiny little sliver right here, just going straight into the crease. Boom. Yes, just like that. You know, I still find it really interesting trying to talk to a camera when nobody else is in the room. I also tend to ramble a lot. So, yeah, I think that yellow right there is good enough for me. So I'm gonna go in with this green now, just tapping off some extra stupidity working at its finest, decides to do a super colorful look after I already did my foundation. For any beginners, that includes myself, probably a good idea to do colorful eyeshadow first before you do your foundation, because you don't want to get colorful eyeshadow all over your foundation, and depending on what eyeshadows you are working with, sometimes they don't brush off super easily, so then you get a huge streak of like red or purple or something like that, and I'm not bitter because that's not happened to me before, because that would be ridiculous. But just to kind of get a little serious with you guys real quick, I do want to try to keep a lot of the stuff that I have on here a little bit light, but I do kind of want to also sit there and say that if there's stuff that is going on, even if it's controversial and stuff like that, I will voice my opinion about it, and I hope if anybody watches this, you can respect that. Also, I do like to hear other people's opinions, even if they're not concurrent with my own, or like they're not on the same side as mine, okay? We're all human beings. We're beings. I can't talk for the life of me. We're all human beings. We have different views on certain things, and like we can even have necessarily like the same overall view of something, but have different thoughts about how we need to go about it. That works really, really well for me. I do want to sit there and also say that as long as you're respectful about your opinion, or try to explain to me, like even if I might not agree with what you're saying, if you can try to explain to me why you feel the way that you do. And I want to kind of word this carefully, because I don't want this to come off, because I do not accept racism and sexism as an opinion. But I do also think that there are people who are raised with certain different values and stuff like that, and may have not been educated the way that we should, because obviously we know our educational system's not the greatest. And so if you're confused about why things are such a big issue, or like you're like, these are the reasons why I feel the way that I do, or if you have personal experiences that might cause you to feel the way that you do, I want to make sure that you understand that I don't ever want to make someone feel like they're not heard. And I also am not going to be a person who tries to undervalue your own experiences. Now, if, again, like what I said, if you're going to be racist and bigoted and sexist during all of this, and you're going to be rude and ridiculous about it, then there's no need for that here. It's not accepted, it's not wanted, and I will not stand for it. But again, like an example, if you have a hard time understanding why everybody's so upset when people say all lives matter compared to Black Lives Matter, and you're genuinely confused and you don't understand, let's have a conversation. I think we're so quick to jump down the throats of people who don't quite understand. It's the same thing about anti-vaxxers. I'm getting real heavy in this already, but I just kind of want to get this out of the way. It's the same thing with anti-vaxxers. There's a lot of more people who are kind of like on the line of like, what do I need to do and what's best, or like, I don't understand why this is the way it is. And when we become hateful, no matter what side you're on, if we become hateful and push, and try to push our beliefs or values down somebody's throat, it's going to push them to the other side. And that, I think, is, again, the way it is with any type of argument, right? So my kind of view is, so nobody gets it twisted, Black Lives Matter. I am not anti-vaccine. I am definitely get your vaccines. I do not tolerate any type of sexism, bigotry. I try to continue to educate myself, because there's a lot of unintentional bias that happens due to the way that our society is. I just don't, I want to be a part of the solution. I don't want to be a part of the problem. And yeah, so that's basically all I'm going to say on that for now. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring that up because I feel like we do need to use our platform for good, but I do also think that we need to be able to have safe spaces for people to be able to ask questions. I also think that we need safe spaces for people if they want to get away and kind of just like decompress from everything that we're seeing. I think we need to be able to give them a chance to do that too, because everything in the world is kind of going to crap right now. So people need safe spaces, just like any other animal in the animal kingdom, right? They've got their burrow or their cave or their home and stuff like that, and it's really, really hard to be able to get away from some of that stuff, and to be able to just process, not even necessarily to get away, but being able to have a chance to process what's going on and not to overwhelm themselves. Again, does this mean I'm not ever going to say anything on this channel? No. Because the girl is kind of opinionated, but tries to be educated about her opinion. Not tries, works on being educated. And yeah, we're trying to do our best as human beings, and I believe that everybody is equal. I believe that there's no reason why people should be walking outside of their house and being scared of being hurt or humiliated or losing their lives because of the color of their skin, their sexual orientation, or their gender identification. So there is that. In time for my eye look to be done. I don't think it's too bad. What do you guys think? Got a little bit of yellow, got a little bit of green. Now, what do I need next? I need mascara, I need eyeliner, and I need brows. So, okay, got my stuff, got my brow pencil, got my eyeliner, my mascara. So what I am going to do first is we're going to do our eyebrows. We're going to tame these beasts, and I am just using the e.l.f. brow pencil. And I'm telling you guys, I mean, it's not super, you know, pointed, so like if you're wanting something super duper precise, this might not be the eyebrow pencil for you. But if you do like overall have pretty thick eyebrows, I don't like have like the thickest, but I do have some nice little caterpillars on my face. This is a great pencil to just kind of fill in, and then yeah, just use your little thing to kind of brush out. And I'm just using the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof. I am also my screen on my thing went by. It only records like every 20 minutes, I think. So if not, this is Bad Girl Bang. I put the Wet n Wild eyeliner on my face, on my eyes, and then I did use the e.l.f. Instant Brow or Lift Brow Pencil. But as I was saying, I think I like volumizing mascaras. I'm not blind. Why does my hair keep getting attached to my eyelashes? Does anybody have that problem when you're doing mascara? And like, if you got like frizzy hair like I do, like it just gets attached, and then you're like, it's a hot mess, girl. I'm just a hot mess all the freaking time. As I was saying, this is a lengthening mascara. If you can kind of see, will it focus? Yeah, focused. So it's kind of like the plastic bristles, and then it kind of cones out and does all of that stuff. This does great for lengthening, but I think I have found that I actually like my eyelashes to look a little thicker. So, yeah. I'm gonna use Melt's Old Rose lipstick. It smells like a lipstick. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It like smells like in like an old classic like lipstick. Like, I don't know if it's because of the way it was made or it's got a lot of wax in it. It is a little bit harder. It's not so creamy, which I don't mind because it does still give quite a bit of pigment on. And it is definitely on the cooler side, and I like that. I like that a lot. So that, my friends, is this look here. Nice and green. Again, don't know why I wanted to do green today, but I just did. So that's the feeling. That's the feeling that I went today. Talk right, like you're an educated woman. Anywho, I think what I'll do is I'll actually save that special effects and I will put it on in another video. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to jump on. I didn't want to do anything super like scripted or whatever. Just kind of wanted to say my piece on certain things, kind of introduce myself back to the YouTube community, and just kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope this is not going to be too freaking long because I have a problem with that. And yeah, then we'll kind of go from there, and hopefully I'll be doing a couple more different makeup looks. I'll be doing some more special effects. I do want to do some labor and delivery videos, whether or not it's like labor and delivery stories that I have or information. If you guys watched any of my other videos, I really like educating. It's my passion. And yeah, I just kind of want to have a place where I can combine everything. So I'm just not one thing here, I'm a lot of things. So I hope you guys like that idea, because that's what we're doing. And I will see you next time on my next video. Bye, guys.